Hey guys, and welcome to my 33rd week pregnancy update. I have a quick update for you guys this time because there were no doctor's appointments and not too much changing physically, but I just wanted to touch base, say hi, and give you guys a quick update. According to my favorite pregnancy app on my phone, which is just pregnancy with a plus symbol, pregnancy plus, baby is almost 5 pounds. And also I learned really cool things on this app and I think somewhere like on Pinterest that the amount of weight that you gain, and this might be really obvious, so if you're like, yeah, just but anyways, the amount of weight that you gain isn't all just baby. So if you gain 25 pounds and your baby's 8 pounds, the rest of that weight isn't just fat from you. You have milk supply, you have amniotic fluid, you've doubled your blood weight, how much blood is constantly circulating in your body. You get like twice that amount, so that was pretty cool. So don't freak out depending on how much weight you've gained. Go check out charts online. Maybe I'll try to find one and link it below too, of showing you where the weight is appropriately placed within those 25 to 35 suggested pounds or whatever the doctor suggested that you weighed. Long story short, pretty cool that baby herself is 5 pounds just by herself. So I think I've told you guys last week, that I've gained a total of 19 pounds. So I weigh myself sometimes at home, but whenever I give weight updates, I go off of the scale at the doctor's office because my weight likes to fluctuate by a couple pounds, more or less every month. So to keep it accurate whenever I report a weight to you guys is when I go off of what the doctor's scale said. So still going off of that 19 pounds from last week. I do not have a doctor's appointment for a couple more weeks, so I will definitely update you guys when we have a doctor's appointment. I'm still getting super out of breath, but what I have felt that's different this week is like baby lowered. Like I wouldn't say that she's like in position to labor or anything, but I could just feel her on parts and muscles and uterus parts of me that I haven't felt her before. And it feels like just a little bit of like almost pressure on my cervix, or just pressure right in there, you know what I'm saying? So that's getting pretty interesting. Really, really fun news that I love. I don't know if you guys remember, but a few videos back I said that I am addicted to Lime Perrier, which if you are a sufferer of morning sickness, which I have been my first 4 months and now my 8th and going on to 9 month too, I am so nauseous all the time with morning sickness. I found that Lime Perrier is amazing. Now Lime Perrier normally comes in, at least where I find them near my house, it normally comes in glass bottles, which is pretty hard to transport. I'm always afraid it's going to like break in my bag and get everywhere. Plus to mention it's glass, and it's really heavy and they're big bottles. I think I might have shown you in a past video. But never fear, because in case you take my advice and you really like that also, that Lime Perrier, I found it in cans. Actually, my grandparents found it for me and they brought it over, so we are so appreciative because even my husband really likes it. It's like Sprite, but not as sweet. And it comes in cool cans too, so you can feel like one of the cool kids. It's a skinny can and it just says Lime Perrier on it, and it comes in, I think, even a 10-pack or a 12-pack. I'm not sure. But they're just, it's exactly like it's Lime Perrier, but in a can. So when we have our million baby appointments and our million baby classes, he and I both, I'll put a couple of them in my purse, and then during the class we'll just open them and have our favorite Lime Perrier on the go, which is awesome. I don't know if I mentioned it, but last week I feel like my swelling went down, and this week I feel like my swelling is back on my hands and my feet. So that's kind of a change. Massaging my feet or just putting them in cool places, like the cooler side of the bed at night, or putting lotion on them really helps get rid of that as well. I am so excited to see our maternity pictures, and I can't wait to. I'm going to include some of them in here, but that's even more of a reason for you to go like me and friend me and whatever it's called on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and hang out and subscribe too so you can see them if you're not already a subscriber. What I've noticed is really cool further in the pregnancy than how it was in the beginning. First, only I really felt her kicks. Like week 16, I only felt her kicks. And then soon my husband could start like putting his hands on my belly, and then he felt her kicks. And then a couple of my family members have felt her kicks too. But now she's getting so big that you can actually like see her moving and see her legs and see her feet and stuff, which is really cool. So if somebody doesn't reach over in time to feel that quick kick, I can just be like, whoa, look, and you can like see my belly like moving, which is super, super fun. So that's cool. It's really getting down to, you know, a couple more weeks, which is really, really, really exciting, kind of scary for the labor. I'm not gonna lie, I am getting more and more nervous about that, but it's getting exciting too that we're gonna be able to meet her soon. I've probably talked about this so many times, but as her due date approaches, I keep thinking about it, so I wanted to share it with you guys. At our, I even might have talked about it even last video, our 6-week very first ultrasound measured her in at January 11th, but ever since 14 weeks, which has just happened to have been an ultrasound that we had, she's been measuring January 2nd as far as how big she is. Now our healthcare providers say that they only go by the first ultrasound because that's the most accurate for her age and her size. So if that's true, then what is it, 33? Then I have 7 more weeks. But if it's January 2nd, then I only have like 5 more weeks. So of course we're going to keep you guys up to date all the time and let you guys know. As far as, I've been having some questions on Twitter on if we're going to film the birth and if we're going to reveal her name. We're going to reveal her name when she's born, which we're so excited to do, all over social media. Of course, oh, that's another thing. When I go into labor, Twitter is going to be the way to find out details about that. We haven't purchased anything this week to update you guys on because I feel like we have most stuff. And I'll keep you guys up to date with how I'm feeling. Remember, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and that's kind of it. I'll show you guys the belly. I'm also going to be including the maternity pictures, which I'm so excited about for you guys to see. I'm going to be putting my favorites in this video, so not all of them, and then I'll be definitely posting on Instagram and Twitter with more pictures too. Okay, you guys, well that's kind of it for this week. I'm going to show you guys the belly, and I will talk to you guys next week for my 34th week pregnancy update. This is from one side. This is from the front. And this is from the other side. Okay, you guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. See ya.